Hey guys, Tinted Drift, and today we'll be talking about everything you need to do a 16 valve 4AG E-swap and all the benefits to doing so, the tools you'll need, and if it's really worth doing it. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright guys, so number one on our checklist that you're going to need is obviously the 4AGE. Now, you could pick between a big port 4AG and a small port 4AGE. Whichever one you go with, you're going to need a transmission, flywheel, and clutch to go along with those bad boys. Now, following behind those, you're also going to need accessories. Now, what I mean by accessories is you're going to need things like the fuel pump, the MAF and air cleaner box. You're also going to need manifolds like the intake and exhaust manifold. You're also going to need things like the starter, the alternator, distributor, igniter. You're also going to need the 4AGE cluster as well as the CV axles. You're also going to need the master cylinder with the sift linkages. Also, you don't want to forget to slap in that radiator, the coolant hoses to them, as well as a radiator fan. Now, the next major components that you're going to need to run this mad engine is the ECU, the wiring harness, and the fuse box. So you don't want to forget these. These are going to help and allow you to run the new engine on your new chassis. Alright guys, now last but not least, the motor mounts. Now the motor mounts, you can pretty much reuse the OEM motor mounts when it comes to Ae92 chassis. When it comes to other chassis, you're gonna have to probably fabricate your own motor mounts, or you could even use different motor mounts to best fit the chassis that you're going to be putting this 4AGE into. Alright guys, so tools that you're gonna be needing to use is gonna be an engine hoist. You're gonna need basic hand tools like wrenches, ratchets, extension, sockets. You can use power tools, but you often don't need them. You're gonna be needing to have a flat and a Phillips head screwdriver, impact gun, or you can use a breaker bar if you don't have one. You can use jack stands. You're gonna need a light, a drain bucket. You're gonna need pliers, you're gonna need a hammer, and you're going to need a 32mm axle nut. And that's pretty much all the tools that you're going to be needing. Alright guys, so one of the most basic benefits to having a 4AGE swapped in is it's a very high revving engine, has a good aftermarket support behind it, as well as a good power potential, especially if you're looking into forced induction side of it. Now, it's one of the best sounding 4-cylinders. I don't care what you guys say. Fight me in the comments below, but it's one of the best sounding 4-cylinders out there. Now, it's a relatively easy swap to put into the car, as well as it's a very durable engine, and highly recommend you guys swapping one of these bad boys in. For some, the swap can be highly overwhelming, but as long as you pace yourself, you'll do just fine. And if you are in the market for one of these 4AGEs and think about doing it, I highly encourage you guys to go ahead and start this swap. If you guys want to learn more on 4AGEs, definitely check out my 4AGE playlist, as well as if you want to see more content on 4AGEs, Ae92s, project cars I got coming up, or any of my do-it-yourself car stuff, definitely be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.